And clap to the massive guys, we are finally back again for another reaction on the one and only Mystelics reaction, guys. This is gonna be the very first out of 2 reactions I'll be dropping yet again today, guys. So with that said, big up the greatest family out of the Caribbean on YouTube, brothers and sisters. Big up the Mystelics YouTube family for definitely tuning in to another reaction video. And of course, there, the new people, the new folks who have definitely tuned in to say, hey, who is this guy? What is he saying? Big up on yourself on time for definitely tuning into this here reaction video, guys. Of course, this is where I get my views on a number of things, pretty much pertaining to that of the Caribbean people. Dominica, of course, is that included. I'm going to be doing 2 videos. One, of course, deals with that of Dominica, this one. And then I think I'm going to be doing another one dealing with the outside world. Vibrations like crazy. Well, deals with Caribbean people. So definitely rock with your boy and subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get all the videos. Click subscribe, click the bell, and click all if you have not done so, guys, so you can definitely be notified when I drop my videos right there. And of course, do what? Click the thumbs up button, brothers and sisters. Click the thumbs up button, brothers and sisters. So of course that'll help the algorithm push the videos further and further and further and further. They just click the thumbs up button. It don't take much. It's free. Click the thumbs up button, guys. I would appreciate that right there and then. No, actually, guys, this is a video of Lofty Duo. Actually went up on Mon Prosper, concerning the situation that took place on the last day of the year involving an individual who apparently took the life of somebody and then unfortunately decided to go out and take his own, which is rather unfortunate. That is too much, brothers and sisters. That is 2 lives too much, especially if you do not know the Creator. It is appointed unto man once to live and once to die. After death is the judgment. If you decide to take your own life, brothers and sisters, just know you will definitely face the judge. Whether you take your life or not, you will definitely face the judge. Whether you go and sleep in your bed and say, yes, things are good, and then you don't make it for the next day. Thank God, by the way, for allowing us to see another day today. But of course, guys, with that said, let us listen to what Lofty has to say in this regard on the basis of this whole situation right there. Stop your dirty ways. All right. So, banana tree without bananas. Okay. Okay, bush. Seems like this is the area that they found the guy who then, exited this life, I would have to say, by his own means.
All those of you already locked on the live discussion that we're about to have this afternoon. This live discussion is basically a follow-up. Is a follow-up on a situation that occurred at Mon Prosper yesterday. Yesterday, I brought you some live coverage. And
so this video was shot on January 1st. People were sending it to me today. So, yeah.
Discussion of a young lady by the name of Avenel Charles.
May her soul rest in peace, brothers and sisters. May her soul rest in peace.
Who, it is said, was basically brutalized and killed. Three was that Mr. Jajak was on the run from yesterday, and today we got word that he was found in some wooded area in Mon Prosper. And so I just decided to come up this afternoon to give you guys an idea of exactly what went on from yesterday into today, where Mr. Jajak's body, his lifeless body, was found hanging from a pear tree. I have here now in my company this afternoon a villager. Brother, good afternoon. Can you just tell the people your name, please?
Good afternoon. I'm Albert Timothy from Mon Prosper.
Timothy from Mon Prosper. Albert, thank you for taking time off to talk to me this afternoon as to what you know about what went on as it pertains to the scenario that unfolded where 2 persons now are now dead as a result of some event. Let us start with the young lady calling you in the wee hours of the morning. What was the purpose of that call?
I normally take her to market every Saturday morning. So she called me at about 22 minutes to 11 Friday night and told me that she having a problem with her boyfriend.
Okay.
So he wants to chop off the load that she is going to take to the market. So immediately I left and I told her that I'm coming to assist her.
Okay.
And I called my sister and tell my sister what's going on. So I went down there. And she was cleaning up her side and so I waited till she finished and then put it on the transport. And then after a while I drove off. But I also asked her to come with me at the same time. But she said she was tired, she's dirty, so she's going to take a rest and then bathe.
She should have listened to you, buddy. She should have come with you. You see, sometimes, guys, as I'm listening to him, sometimes that little small voice, you should come with me, let's go down. Now when I tired, I need to go and bathe or something. But then again, you never know, brothers and sisters. But I'm sure if she went with him, she would have been alive today.
And then she would call me when she's ready.
Okay.
I left her place about 11:20, and I went and I stayed in the vehicle up to 20 to 3 when she called me. And she told me that she's ready. So I told her to walk towards the road, I'm coming. So I drove down the road waiting on her, and after a while, 5-10 minutes, she's not coming, so I took my headlight and decided to go and look for her.
That's strange. Why didn't you call her? I find that very strange. You should have called her. I mean, she called you and told you she's ready. You didn't see her for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you are saying that you decide to go and take your headlights and go and look for her? Why didn't you call her? Maybe his phone didn't have units on it. Maybe it didn't have funds on it, man.
Watching the top of the hill, I saw her bag down on the ground, and next to the bag was lying her body.
Yep, that's what I heard as well. Based on the information I received, they stated that it was on the road, and of course in the video was also showing me pictures and stuff of the aftermath, so to speak. And they told me that the police came and she was there, the remains were there for hours at a time. People were coming and taking photos and what have you. That's what persons were telling me. Look, your phone ringing there, buddy. You should have used your phone. But then again.
1 minute, please. Hello. I saw her body lying next to her back. So I left immediately, ran back in the vehicle and started to sound the horn and drove up the road calling my sister and his sister. And so the three of us went on the scene until the fire ambulance come. And they touched her hand, tried to get some pulse from her. And after a while they left, and then the police and them came about an hour and a half later.
So that was true. They did leave her there for some time. That's okay.
And we have been out there from since morning, Saturday morning until daybreak. And then Marshall was nowhere to be seen. He left the scene and he go about his business. So now that they have been doing a search to find him, the police and a couple of villagers, they found him on a pear tree hanging.
Okay, now the pear tree in question, that is the pear tree,
yes, that is the pear
exactly behind you.
Yes.
And give the viewers an idea, Albert, as to maybe how he did it on that pear tree in terms of hanging himself.
Not how, is where did he?
He climbed the pear tree.
Obviously.
And then he used a rope, small rope, to tie himself and jumped. But I guess he did not, the rope burst, so he went and get a thicker rope.
Okay.
And then he jumped, and then he was hanging. Only his toes was touching the ground.
Okay, so only his toes was touching
the ground.
In that general area right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see the blood? Yeah.
Okay.
The blood right
yes, this other gentleman is showing us some blood here. Or
okay, we can show that on YouTube.
Mr. Jean-Jacques.
So maybe there he was hanging from?
So basically, folks, just to give you an idea, that is the pear tree in question. That is the pear tree in question. It is
the pear tree in question.
Boundary. It is right on the boundary of two properties, and so it is believed. It is believed that Mr. Jean-Jacques took a rope, and on this branch right here, this one is where he basically hung himself. You can see right here.
Very, very hectic right now.
Okay, so Albert, what else can you tell us as to, what
will be unto man, boy? Will be unto man, boy.
may have triggered that very unfortunate situation?
Well, for many years now, he has been promising her that if she go have a boyfriend, another boyfriend, or she leave him, that he will chop off her neck, he will get rid.
Same thing I was saying the last time. Fellas, if women want to leave you because they fed up with you, let them leave. If you fed up of them, you should leave too. All of this is not necessary. We're acting as if there's not much people in the world. Right now, the very people at the top are saying the world is overpopulated, which I believe is a lie, because everybody can literally fit in the state of Texas. That's literally the vast amount of land that is there in the world. Have you been to Russia? When the entire population can fit into the state of Texas, really? And still there'll be a lot more space. Humans. If your girl want to leave you, let her go. What you doing keeping somebody? On the basis of that very same thing, I saw the video of what's his name again? Brian and the other girl. They got back together. And I'm thinking to myself on the basis that these individuals most likely don't have much options. But the thing is, you can go out there and find somebody that'll always take you. Whether one person take you or not, you don't have much options. Go out there, mingle, get rejected. But at the end of the day, you will find somebody that will love you much better than that person treated you. The person wanted to leave you, making threats to that person. Now that person is gone, you are gone. What is life? Tell me, what is the profit of it? What is the profit of it? You are gone, she's gone. Now are you in front of the creator? Are you in front of the creator?
Rid of a killer. And so he have been following her from the market for every time I go take her to the market, he would come and follow her.
So why wasn't the police guys, this can be a teaching moment for us of you. I'm learning as well. So when I hear these things, I'm asking myself the question and asking you guys the same question as well. Why didn't she then notify the popo about it? Why didn't she have some sort of restraining order against this guy? Unless she liked the toxicity. That is something else, you know. She probably liked the toxicity of it. Because there are many women who have been going through this kind of things, and it seems like they like it. Sometimes, according to the statistics, many women who have been, done wrong. I can't say the A word. They have been done wrong. And 90 to 95% of them end up going back to these lovers who have done them continuous wrong. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 or 4 times before they wake up.
Go inside of the market, they use the bathroom. She would tell he would come and look at her and tell her, well, who inside there, what's she doing inside there? She went and do a pee or whatever the case may be. So he have been threatening her for years now. Up to the incident that happened in Goodwill, he mentioned that to her Friday night. I can do the same thing like what happened in Goodwill.
You serious? He did it. Words are power, and he did it. He did it. That's why when I tell people, when people tell you their words, don't take it for a joke, When a man come and tell you, I will hit you a lash, don't take it for a joke. Don't take this thing for a joke. Gigi gaga go go, not joke that there. Look at both of them now, they're gone.
The devil must have leaped into him and get him to that point.
Wow. Sometimes we blame the devil, it's not the devil now. We are our own selves evil. That's why the great book says the heart of man is deceitfully above all, desperately wicked. Boy, you mad. Boy, you mad. Boy, you mad. I don't know if that is poetry or something, but that deep boy, that we should be snapping fingers for that there, because that is so true. Deceitfully above all, desperately wicked.
In terms of the children left behind, how many children?
7 children left behind. The youngest is 6, about 5.
And I'm guessing that she had children with the same guy who decided to end it. I'm guessing.
6, the youngest one.
Oh, 6 years old. Okay.
So my sister is our family as well. So my sister and his sisters, we all working and taking care of them.
Oh, your sister and okay.
Sister of the children.
I thought there was some kind of incest thing going on. Okay.
And even have an sister and a sister. So we're doing with the children. We are going to do what we have to do.
Thank God.
Yeah, right.
Okay. But Albert, I know.
But that's going to be trauma, we. That's going to be kind of trauma to them, we. It is one thing when your family pass away silently and whatnot. That is one thing. Old age, time to go and what have you. But when you expect your mama to come from the market after she tried to supply your needs, your basic needs, as a result of a dwindling economy, trying her best. Boy, that is something else, boy.
We touched on Mr. Jajak today.
Yeah.
But I would really want us to focus a little more attention, that is, on the victim of that situation, and that is Miss Avanel Charles. Can you paint a picture? Who really was Avanel?
Avanel was my cousin. Avanel was very quiet and nice and a loving person. Avanel only go to the garden, to go to her garden, go to the market and home. She's not someone that go party or anywhere. I don't think she ever entered to no party house.
So she wasn't somebody, I guess, some people tend to look at life from an enjoyment point of view. So she was just a working person. I guess she realized, hey, I have my 6 little ones to take care of. So there's no time for a little. But guys, even if that is the case, I have to point out the very same proverb. This is a proverb or saying, all work and no play makes Jack or Jackie or Jacket, whatever, a dull boy or girl. So I guess we have to incorporate that, because constantly working will mess up your mind.
But since I know her, it's from her workplace to the market and home, because he has been following her over and over.
So he has a level of paranoia, the guy who did this. This is why I don't understand. Ladies out there, ladies and men out there, if you're in a situation like this, I am begging you, go to the police. Sometimes the police want to say nothing, but at least you go. The police don't want to do nothing, but at least you went there. So if anything has to happen to you, at least they will know. He came and made this report. She came and made this report at this time. Do it.
One of the most quiet and loving girl. Everybody in the village love Avanel. Everybody. She's my mother. My mother is her aunt.
Okay. And she was very hardworking.
She's a very hardworking girl. And she's the one that was putting the bread on the table for the family.
Because she was the breadwinner of the family.
He decided not going to do nothing for them.
So he was lazy. This is what I don't understand, Another teaching point for us, guys. Why would you want to go if a man doesn't do nothing? That don't make no sense to me. I mean, it's one thing if a man doesn't have nothing, but he's trying his best. But when a man is actively not doing anything, and you are the one constantly playing that role, I mean, don't we wake up to realize what is happening to us? Don't we see what is happening to us? The man is lazy and you got to make 6 children a man. I don't know if it's, but on the basis of if that is the case, I mean, something has to be wrong somewhere. Or maybe the guy was like, I work hard already, I finished work hard, relax. But then you have the responsibility of the 6 little ones to take care of. I mean, come on. It doesn't take rocket science. Why would you then go and lay with a man who but then again, people change. But then at least you understand the principle. I mean, you understand that the man is always constantly has a level of jealousy. You go in and supply things for your family and the man has a level of jealousy. I mean, that doesn't happen like that. This is why when people want to get married very fast and this kind of things there, I don't think they're thinking properly or thoroughly, because on the basis of marrying fast back in the day, it was on the basis of them teaching man and woman how to have duty to each other. But now people want to say, oh, it's love. Love doesn't bring marriage together, or love doesn't make marriage work. It is duty. And on having duty to each other, that creates that love bond that you are seeing. Because I'm not doing it, I'm not duty to myself, I'm duty to you to ensure your survival, and you are duty to me to ensure my survival. And that creates a bond. This is why arranged marriages used to work, because they used to train these people to be that person that has duty. Teach her how to be a wife. This is what the great book says. He who findeth a wife, not a woman, There's a difference between a woman and a wife. Findeth a good thing. And they talk about the husbands. Husband loves your wives. Come on, people.
You were not taken care of them, so she had to do the job.
Okay. Yeah. So in terms of Avanel, in terms of her work, give me an idea as to, let's say on a Friday or Thursday, preparation for market.
She do farming, and she would harvest her load from the first day to the Friday. Sometime up to 11 o'clock in the night, she's still there tying or washing carrot or whatever the case may be.
And the man pull up in your house watching TV. All right then.
So When she finished, at the end of that, she would go and take a rest for maybe an hour, half an hour, and then get up to get ready to go to the market. And then I would take her.
What the man doing? Following her to make sure that she's not cheating. Well, she has a right to cheat on you, father. What you doing? What are you doing? She has a right to just be cheating on you every day. No, don't get me wrong, cheating is not a good thing at all. But on the basis of that very same system right there, she's loving a man who is doing nothing. His purpose is nothing but to follow her all over the place to hope that she's not cheating.
So don't do the market for produce so she can sell. And then I'll pick her up from the market and bring her back home. So I've been there with her.
And she has been doing that for a number of years?
She has been doing that for a number of years. All her life, that's what she knows, farming. Yes.
Wow.
He has been beating her every often and saying things, telling lies about her, things she don't even know about. He would accuse her about it. It has been
But the worst person to ever deal with is somebody who likes to gaslight you. That is the worst person. Well, I've faced those people in my life, and they usually realize that is a headache for them when they try to gaslight me. But on the basis of that, guys, understanding that man is not doing nothing at all, not burning me there, you know. And his motive is just to try to do her wrong and watch where she going. That is your life, father.
Tormented life for my cousin. She has been living a tormented life with this man. She was afraid of him because he always used to tell her, he would chop her.
Then she should have what?
The neck off. If she with another man, or he can kill for her.
Boy, what trouble is that for me? And you don't go and tell the police nothing? Guys, if somebody make a threat to me, even though I can handle myself, if somebody make a threat to me, that person might not know, but I'm going to report it one time, So if in case we end up in a squabble and I break your leg or I break your foot, I do you something, I know I'm in the right. Because I already done make the report against you. So it's important.
Well, it has been hell for her on earth, man. Her life don't go, she didn't live a good life. I don't like the way she ended up. I don't like it. And we shouldn't have met this man before the policeman and them meet him. He shouldn't kill himself. He should have come to us.
Yeah, break his all, make him live, you know. Break his arm, break his leg, make sure his spine rocked. Let me
come for us to meet him.
Wow.
Yeah.
So basically, she being so hardworking, Albert, and she even died. She came to her unfortunate demise by going to fend for her family.
Yes.
How sad.
Very sad.
That done me there. Is that courtois me there? Yeah, boy.
Yes, because I'm the one that see the body on the ground. I'm the one that was going to take her to the market. I see it and it's troubling for me. And also I feel in my head light.
That image will never leave you, no, bro. That image will never leave you of your cousin, your hard-working cousin.
It's unbelievable.
Mr. not even supposed to have funeral. They should just take Mr. and throw him in the hole. But then again, he has family. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Them kind of things there is not acceptable at all.
Yeah.
Burn the brutal fire upon them things.
And now he come and take his life. I don't know. I'm both sides on the family because I'm married to his niece, so I'm both sides on the family.
Wow, very, very unfortunate situation in BrBpTV. Albert, in terms of Avanel herself, in terms of her children, how did she care for her children? Did she,
Well, we get the point already. I mean, she was taking care of them. She was doing what needed to be done. We got that point already, bro.
Then he would still accuse her until his man she come in the hospital. But even sometimes this man in the hospital with blood clots should go to the hospital and bring the children with her, and then he would still accuse her until his man she come in the hospital and look for.
But she come and look for you. So you're not a man then?
She's not true.
Wow.
He has been tormenting her life for years, man. And it's not a happy ending,
I don't understand. I can't fathom those things. Even from the statistics, guys. When they're talking about how much women tend to go back to the people who have done them so much wrong. 3, 4, 5 times before they realize, they wake up and say, okay, I'm not going back to that person again. And sometimes they try to shield the very person. That has happened to some individuals I know, Particularly one person, hopefully she watches this video. The guy is making threats to you to do certain things that you don't want him to do. I've been telling you, go to the lawyers and whatnot to make sure that they write him a letter if he does anything. But that person is trying their best to protect that very person who's making threats to them. And then when you end up in predicament, no. I myself, I just talk, you know. I just talk. Yeah, boy, I just talk play that like the Blage. Guys, I'll post this link in the description below so you can check out the rest of this thing. I'm almost at the end of it, guys. But I just talk. I like to talk. I like to tell my friends, my people and my friends and people that I don't know things. When things happen to you, don't come to me, because I talk plenty. I talk plenty. I think I take that from my father. My father said he talk to us plenty. If we end up in certain situations and things, don't come and look for him. Because all you raise up on me. All you know better. It's not like all you don't know better. I understand if a man outside there, he don't raise up on me, he don't know better, but all you know better. My friends, them all you know better. So if you end up in situations, don't look for me. Because I warn in. I'm not going to put myself in harm's way for nobody. Because I warn in only except for my little ones. Well, they will quit on me first before they end up in. But I didn't know that story right there. But guys, this is pretty much all I asked for this year reaction video. There's another one coming up. I have to put the things together. I saw different things being sent to me and what have you, including that very situation with Brian, guys. Hopefully I get to put that out there for you guys, and of course a number of things pretty much pertaining to that of the Caribbean and the Dominican people right there. Give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe and turn on the post notifications. Click subscribe, click the bell, and then click all, brothers and sisters, so you'll be notified when I drop all my videos right there and then. I would appreciate that 150 billion%. Don't forget, guys, to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Boom, bang.